Supreme Court restores government amendments to NAB rules. How is the judicial decision again, but it will only tell how the effects will be on the coming Pakistani generations, but Imran Khan, who is in jail today within the case of corruption. What happened was that the NAB amendments made by this PDM government are wrong. Thieves will be born in the country. There is no relief that will hurt my country. The assemblies will come and return the country with both hands. Pakistan will keep its identity as a corrupt state in the world. Thanks Nizam. Pakistan is now decided today. On Friday, the Supreme Court, headed by Chief Justice Qazi Faiz Issa, ruled by 5-0, in which Justice Athar Manullah and Justice Hassan Azhar Rizvi wrote additional notices. The Supreme Court of Pakistan on Friday approved intra-court appeals against NAB amendments to be banned, after which the government amendments to NAB rules have been restored. A 5-member large bench comprising Justice Aminuddin, Justice Jamal Mandokal, Justice Athar Manullah and Justice Hassan Azhar Rizvi, headed by Chief Justice of Pakistan Justice Qazi Faiz Issa, reserved the decision on June 6 this year. The Supreme Court ruled on the appeals by 5-0, in which Justice Athar Manullah and Justice Hassan Azhar Rizvi wrote additional notices. Justice Athar Manullah restored amendments on the appeal of private accused. He said that, the federal government had no privilege to file an intra-court appeal, the appeal could only file the affected party. The 16-page written decision has been written by Chief Justice Qazi Faiz Issa. The Supreme Court has ruled that the founder PTI could not prove that the NAB amendments were unconstitutional. The court, in its judgment, said that, NAB amendments could not be proved against the Constitution. And that, the Supreme Court should maintain the legislation in every possible way. The written decision stated that the role of the judiciary and the legislature in the Constitution is clear. The judiciary and the legislature should take great care to interfere with each other's scope. Single quote. It was further stated that, it is better to serve the people while performing the duties given in the Constitution. What was the decision of the NAB amendment case? Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI, founder Imran Khan challenged the NAB amendment introduced by the then Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif led by the then Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif in 2022, headed by former Chief Justice Omar Atta Bandial. I was done by a bench of the Supreme Court. The decision of the NAB amendment case in the Supreme Court was issued on September 15 last year by former Chief Justice Omar Atta Bandial before retiring from his post, in which the court praised anonymity, revenue assets and bar evidence to prosecution. The NAB amendment to do so was declared invalid. In the majority decision, the court ruled that the cases of all persons sitting in public positions were restored. However, the court also ordered all the cases to be rescued after the reduction of 50 crore rupees and sent them to the Accountability Court. The court had issued an order to NAB to send all records relevant courts within 7 days. The decision was heard by a 3-member bench. Chief Justice Omar Atta Bandial and Justice Ijaz ul Hassan gave the majority verdict, while the third judge, Justice Mansoor Ali Shah, disagreed with the majority decision. When did the NAB amendments challenge in the Supreme Court? On October 17 last year, the federal government filed an appeal against the decision to revoke the NAB amendments, urging the decision to revoke the decision against the NAB amendments. Federal, NAB and Chairman PTI were made parties in the appeal. Earlier on October 15, petitioner Zubair Ahmed Siddiqui also made NAB amendments under practice procedure law. An appeal was filed in which the decision against the NAB amendments was requested to be revoked. What amendments did the PDM government make in the NAB? During the PDM government, 27 amendments were made to NAB law. Under the NAB Amendment Bill 2022, many cases were removed from NAB's jurisdiction, and it was also said that these amendments would be considered implemented from the beginning of the National Accountability Ordinance 1999. NAB will not be able to investigate corruption cases worth less than 50 crore rupees under NAB Amendment Bill 2022. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan's statements from Adyala jail. Pakistan's army belongs to everyone, to the whole nation, not just one political party or the army chief. They robbed the election and are now not allowing the judiciary to function independently. They have destroyed every institution including the police, NAB National Accountability Bureau, and the FIA Federal Investigation Agency. Now the Supreme Court is the people's only hope. The police and NAB are being weaponized against us. The commissioner of Rawalpindi is a witness to this because he supervised the election in the Pindi division. When the commissioner of Rawalpindi told everyone the truth about the Chief Justice and the Election Commission, he was forcibly disappeared. Had the Chief Justice been innocent, he would surely have summoned the commissioner of Rawalpindi to his court. I am now announcing that if they try to sabotage the independence of the judiciary, I will call for street protests. They did not even let the opposing team PTI step out onto the field, and yet they lost heavily. Those who could not even win a total of 20 seats were given a fake mandate and brought into power. They are doing what even an enemy would not be able to do, causing damage to the institution. Favorites have been imposed to run a technical sport like cricket. What are Mohsin Naqvi's qualifications? Ramiz Raja was not related to me. He was a professional cricketer whom I made the chairman of PCB Pakistan Cricket Board. Mohsin Naqvi committed election fraud and was involved in the wheat procurement fraud scandal. Yet, he was appointed as the Interior Minister and Chairman PCB by the Big Boss. The Dubai leaks exposed assets worth $5 million belonging to Mohsin Naqvi's wife. Where did that money come from? It has been 2.5 months and Justice Qazi Faiz Issa has still not announced the reserved verdict in the NAB amendments appeal. This is because he wants to make sure that I am convicted in the ridiculous Al-Qadir University case before that decision is announced. I have already said that, although the amendments to NAB anti-corruption laws would go in my favor, I am contesting them for the sake of the nation. A game is being played. 4 references against Nawaz Sharif, 5 against Shehbaz Sharif, and 9 against Zardari and his front men have been frozen, yet false references against me are being conducted at full speed. NAB has frozen donations for Al-Qadir University. After NAML, Al-Qadir is only the second rural university. 100% of students are getting free education at Al-Qadir University. They want to shut down Al-Qadir University. But shutting it down will not do me any harm, it will hurt the students. We have already fallen behind in the subcontinent in the field of education. If Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital is also shut down, people will have to pay 10 times more for cancer treatment. According to the Supreme Court verdict, the bogus case made on Imran Khan today ended with Tasha Khanna II and the Al-Qadir Trust case. Barrister Gohar Khan, chairman Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, told the media while talking to the media. The law has now become clear in the Supreme Court decision. The cabinet decision cannot run in NAB. We are in parliament, of course, suspicious people are sitting. There should be talks on the issue of Baluchistan and a meeting of parliament. He said that our delegation was met in the parliament with a government delegation. Rana Sanaullah and Hanif Abbasi have met me in Asad Kaisar. The government has suggested that the military leadership should brief the parliament on the Baluchistan issue. Baluchistan issue should be discussed in parliament. We have no personal battle with anyone. If there is anything against anyone, the decision should be made in accordance with the law. The rally is taking place on September 8 for inflation, unemployment, forced disappearances, lawlessness and release of Imran Khan. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's parliamentary members today held a peaceful protest against the NAB Amendment Bill 2024 and said that the decision will be challenged and the Pakistani nation will not allow 1100 Arab rupees to digest. Islamabad. PTI today decided to challenge the Peaceful Protest Bill 2024, passed in the Assembly. Speaking at a press conference with Chairman PTI Barrister Gohar, Leader of Opposition Omar Ayub Khan, Rauf Hassan and Sheikh Waqas Akram, Senator Shabli Faraz said that anyone who has been involved in this legislation has been recorded in history, history has been made. Tourists will write in letters, challenge the bill in the tragic murder of Sabir Khan Batni, the father of Ghulam Raja Khan Batni, a personal team member of the Imran Khan, is a great cruelty by the firing of unknown persons in Dera Ismail Khan. Everyone is very sad to hear. When Khan learned of the incident in jail today, he too expressed his grief. May Allah forgive the late and give patience equals to the mourners. It is hoped that the killers will soon be arrested and reach the punishment.